Hey guys, I spent the whole day making only Drift the octopus. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we gotta be a little quiet. It is really early in the morning. My kids are just waking up. I wanted to hop on here and tell you about today's challenge. Today we're going to do a drift challenge. I'm going to see how many drifts we can make in one day. So it's about, I looked at my arm like there's a watch. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning here in Tennessee. That gives me about, stopping for lunch and everything, about 9 hours-ish. Give or take. I am a stay-at-home mom, so you never know what kind of chaos is going to break out. So I'm going to see how many drifts I can make in one day. I don't know how long it takes me. Maybe later today I'll set up a little timer while I'm crocheting and see how long it takes me. I am a pretty slow crocheter, so I don't know. I'm shooting for at least 10, but we'll see. So I went ahead and pulled some colors just to get me started. Caribbean by Chanel Basics. And then, because the pattern calls for blanket yarn to make it its normal size. So blue, it's the Brights. Its name is Royal Blue, okay. And then pink, and don't save the thing, so I don't know what color. And then this is Mystical, of course, and just black. Oh, I'm sorry, Cinder. I had a purple. I brought a purple out here that I might have taken it back there so I could go ahead and get started on one. I tried to start this video like when I first woke up, and I was like, nope, I'm gonna need some caffeine before that. So but I'll show you. Also, it uses a 6mm hook. That's what I use for when I crochet with blanket yarn, so I'm gonna use that, and I'll come back to update you, and we'll see how many we can make in the day. Hey guys, okay, quick update. So I crocheted for a few hours. Let me adjust this real quick. And I did stop for lunch, but I'm about to get back into my drifts. So I wanted to just give an update on how many I've made, not as many. So I've only made 3. This first one, if you've ever used the older Burnett, you know some of it can be really stiff and tough to work with. And for these smaller projects, that's really hard to work with. So I shifted my colors a little bit because a lot of the colors that I picked were like that. So I used the Mystic and some Parfait Premier Basics. Not Parfait, Premier Basics. And the Caribbean that I had already pulled. And so then I pulled a couple more of the Premier Basic colors just so it's softer and easier to work with. These worked up much quicker. I got these done in about an hour. This one, as you can see, is a little smaller. It's softer yarn, so it worked up. And this one, I got very distracted. I had an idea and it sat in my lap unfinished for like 30 minutes. So this one, when I got to this one, I started to get distracted again, back down my rabbit hole. This one, I was like, nope, we're finishing it. We're not going back down that rabbit hole at this moment. So this one only took me about 40 minutes. And this one took me about an hour. So I'm still hoping. I have several more hours. Like I said, I just finished lunch. It's about 1 o'clock right now. So I'm hoping to get, let's say 3. If I get more than that done, I'm not getting 10 done today. I am a slower crocheter, so there's that. So let's get back into it and see how many I can make in the next couple of hours. Hi guys. Okay, I'm back. It's the end of the night. It's about 4 o'clock. I got to start making dinner and getting the kids ready for karate. We leave for that in a little bit. But I wanted to hop back on here and let you guys know how many drips I was able to bust out. Only 2. I might be able to get one in later, but unfortunately, I didn't get as many as I wanted today. That tends to happen when I try and give myself like a time challenge. If you've watched my anchor video, you know that the pieces took longer than I expected because I was trying to give myself a time challenge. So I'll have to rethink how I do the my challenges. I think I want to do like a color challenge where I make a bunch of things in just one color, and pull the different shades of color of that color that I have. So that might be fun, but I don't want to give myself a time constraint because the inevitable happens. People need things, breaks. Oh my gosh. Like I've said before, I'm a stay-at-home mom. So time challenges do not work for me at all. After we got done with lunch and I picked up my hook and I started crocheting, me and the kids decided we were going to watch the new Zootopia. And that's very distracting, which is also my fault because I thought I'd be able to crochet through a movie like that, and I just can't. My ADHD just cannot do 2 things at once like that. If I have no time constraints and I haven't given myself a deadline or anything like that, I can bust out. I probably could have busted out more of these, but each one of these took over an hour. And so here we are at like another 3.5 hours later, and I only got 2 done. So I have a total of 5. I pulled, so these are both Premier Basic yarns, and I really like how these turned out. This one turned out a little smaller, but that's okay. I think it's just the way the yarn is. So I got 5. That's good for a market, but like I was trying to, let me see how many I can bust out in a day, and I think I'm going to fail every single time because my ADHD just will not let me do those things. I was trying to, at the same time I was doing all this, my brain was swimming with ideas on like social media, and I'm still trying to navigate the ins and outs of social media, and that's a really hard thing for me. I'm 44, so I didn't grow up with social media, and so trying to navigate it as an older person is really hard. And trying to do it and not just and be myself is another really hard thing. I'm trying to be myself, and I'm trying to show parts of me at the same time, but it's a hard balance to learn and try and get all this stuff done. And I'm a really bad introvert, so and I have really bad ADHD, and so like the two things kind of clash, and I find myself in these little rabbit holes where, oh, I have to figure out how to master this immediately, and it doesn't work. If anybody has felt that pain of trying to get ready for all these markets and trying to navigate through social media, give me some tips down in the comments. I don't know. What problems have you faced that I hadn't thought of that I'm gonna face in the future? Like I said, this turned out to be a shorter video. I got really distracted and I didn't get as many drifts in as I wanted to. It is a fairly simple pattern and I like how they turn out. But as a slow crocheter, some of them took me like 40 minutes. Some of them took me like an hour and a half. I think it just depends on my brain. So I guess that's all I have for you today. So let me know in the comments what type of challenge I should try. What colors should I make? What other colors should I make of drift for my markets? I tried to make springy colors, but also we were just kind of, my yarn closet is a disaster, so we were just reaching. So just a quick little video. We made some drifts. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!